チや潜伏とかいろいろあるけど。
なんだこれ。
大当たりだ
Welcome back, fellow anime enthusiasts. Today, we will be recapping one of the best and most hilarious isekai anime you'll ever watch.
いいわ、あなた。でもあんまりお嬢ちゃんをいじめちゃダメよ。だって私、半分は男ですもの。
今なんて？
あら、聞こえなかった？私キメラだから、こうしてるだけで胸も下半身もキュンキュンきちゃうわ。
シルビアさん、シルビアさん、俺のケツになんか当たってるんです。
当ててんのよ。
Get ready to embark on a journey through a fantastical world where our heroes may not be the sharpest tools in the shed.
寒い。コートもシチューに入れちゃったし寒いよ。火だ。よっ。
何やってんだお前。ふざけんな。俺の唯一の日本の思い出の下になんてことすんだ。
But they sure know how to make us laugh. From Aqua's divine incompetence to Megumin's explosive enthusiasm, join us as we explore the misadventures of this ragtag team. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the hilarious chaos that is Konosuba. While out buying a game, a sleep-deprived shut-in named Kazuma Sato mistakes a tractor for a speeding truck and rushes in to push a girl out of the way, dying from shock as a result. In the afterlife, Kazuma is greeted by a goddess named Aqua. As she offers to transport him to an RPG-like world to battle against a devil king instead of going to heaven or reincarnation, Kazuma is left with a tough decision. However, given the option to choose any item or ability to arm himself with, Kazuma is annoyed by Aqua's attitude and decides to drag her along with him to the town of Axel. Consequently, Aqua is unable to return until the Devil King is defeated. Despite their differences, the two must work together to survive in this new world. In order to register as adventurers, Kazuma and Aqua need some money. Thus, they earn their keep as labourers, leading a carefree life for a few weeks. Eventually, however, they remember that they need to do some actual adventuring. Kazuma is assigned to a rather generic adventurer class, while Aqua is assigned as an archpriest. The two then proceed to spend the following weeks working a carefree life as labourers, before eventually remembering that they need to do some actual adventuring. After their arduous battle with the giant frogs, Kazuma and Aqua realise that they need to expand their party. In their search for new members, they encounter Megumin, a skilled magician whose specialty lies in casting explosive spells. Despite her impressive magical abilities, they soon find out that Megumin's obsession with explosions renders her incapacitated after casting her spell. Nonetheless, Kazuma begrudgingly accepts her into their party, as he doesn't want to be perceived as a deviant in public. As fate would have it, Kazuma is soon approached by another potential party member, Darkness. A crusader with an enigmatic and somewhat dubious personality. Despite her quirks, Kazuma considers adding her to the group. Before we continue, take a moment to answer the question of the day. If you could choose any anime world to live in, which one would you choose and why? Comment down below for a chance to be shouted out. Now back to the recap. Kazuma immediately notices Darkness's reaction as she becomes turned on by the idea of him supposedly ravaging Aqua and Megumin with slimy play. Despite his discomfort, Kazuma tries to turn away the crazy crusader, who has a reputation for being strong and tough, but not hitting her targets. However, Darkness is even more determined to join the party upon hearing about the awful things they may encounter. The next day, Kazuma arrives at the Adventurer Guild, where he sees the useless goddess showing off her party tricks. Megumin tells him about the possibility of learning new skills after watching others perform them, but her mood changes when he calls her a lolly girl. Soon after, Darkness appears with a thief named Chris, who offers to teach Kazuma thief skills in exchange for bubbly. The trio later hit the streets, where Chris demonstrates the art of stealing by taking Kazuma's purse. She then challenges him to steal it back from her once he learns several of the thief skills. To Kazuma's excitement, he ends up stealing Chris's panties instead.
No way! This is better than I thought! Jackpot!
Which he gleefully waves around, causing Chris to feel embarrassed and Darkness to be in awe. After the panty stealing incident, they make their way back to the guild. Upon arrival, Darkness informs Aqua and Megumin about what happened, but Chris takes it upon herself to further exaggerate the incident in an attempt to tarnish Kazuma's reputation. In response, Kazuma demonstrates his skill in the steal ability by taking Megumin's panties, much to Darkness's delight at being rejected again.
What's your problem? Now then, may I have my panties?
Despite the drama, Kazuma's companions agree to let Darkness join their party. However, Kazuma tries to scare her off by claiming that they are going to fight the Devil King, but this only spurs Darkness and Megumin to stick with him. Just when things seem to be settling down, Luna broadcasts an emergency quest that sends everyone into a panic. As they head outside the city gates, Kazuma is left in shock when he discovers that their mission is to capture a swarm of flying cabbages heading towards Axel. Despite the absurdity of the quest, the adventurers quickly spring into action, scrambling to harvest the valuable vegetables. However, Darkness struggles to hit any of the flying cabbages with her broadsword, and instead puts herself in harm's way to shield injured adventurers from the crashing vegetables.
I cannot abandon my comrades in battle!
Kazuma realizes that Darkness's noble behavior is actually a result of her masochistic tendencies. While the adventurers admire Darkness's resilience, Megumin takes a different approach and unleashes a powerful explosion spell that obliterates the entire swarm of cabbages, throwing everyone around in the process. After Aqua preserved the cabbages with clean water and went around healing the injured, Kazuma shamelessly stole plenty of the precious produce. Subsequently, as night fell, the group indulged in the scrumptious delight of fried cabbages. To everyone's surprise, Darkness officially joined Kazuma's party, much to his discomfort. Before we continue, big shout out to K99 who commented, "You know I've seen it multiple times, but that opening you have there is fire. I find myself bumping to it of late, lol. Your comment made my day. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. You a real one." With the hunting requests dwindling, it is clear that something is amiss. Apparently one of the Devil King's generals has taken up residence nearby. In response, Kazuma decides to join Megumin as she hones her explosion magic skills at an abandoned castle. As fate would have it, this particular castle is actually the dwelling of Verdia the Dullahan.
Every bloody damn day, and I demand to know who it is!
One of the Devil King's most formidable generals. Predictably, Verdia becomes irate at the unexpected intrusion and places a death curse on Darkness. He stipulates that Megumin must come to his castle within a week if Darkness is to be saved. However, before they can even think about making the journey, Aqua steps in and removes the curse, saving the day once again.
Nature's beauty of victory!
Despite the fact that only hard quests are available, Aqua decides to take on a request to purify a lake filled with alligator monsters, as she is eager to earn some money. However, to ensure her safety, the others put her in a cage before she embarks on the mission. Despite facing numerous alligator attacks, Aqua perseveres and manages to complete the quest successfully. Nevertheless, the hours of relentless danger have left her somewhat traumatized. On the group's way back, they encounter Kiyoya Mitsurugi, a human who Aqua had previously sent to Axel. Kiyoya is appalled by the way Aqua is being treated, and decides to challenge Kazuma to a duel. However, Kazuma quickly defeats Kiyoya by stealing the cursed sword he had received when he first arrived in the RPG world. The following day, Kiyoya is surprised to discover that Kazuma has sold his sword, and Verdia, the Demon King, returns to the town, wondering why no one had come to fight him. What will happen next? Find out in our next recap of Konosuba Season 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome anime recaps like this one.